Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, that is Learn with Shaveta Malhotra. So in the previous videos we have covered the four different type of variables in each concepts, where we have declared the variable within the same class and access those variables within the same class method. So today in this video we will discuss like if we are creating the different type of variable in the one class, then how we can access all those variables in another class. You mean to say in outside the class. Okay, so let's see. So here I have created the two classes. The one class where we will be creating all these variables, and the another class I have written the main class where we have the main methods, right? So main class is nothing, just here I have just kept the name like this class having the main method, and we will start the execution from this class only. Okay, so in this class I will be creating the different type of variable. So according to the variable type I will be keeping all the names like instance variable, so that you can easily understand like this is the instance variable. For the static variable, here we can write static variable, and here we have to use the camel case. So the first letter of the variable should be in lowercase. Okay, so these are the two type of variables. But if I'm talking about the reference variable or the local variable, so those variables we always declared inside the method. So I just want to access these variables in the another class. Here the class name is main class. Whenever we are trying to access this instance variable, we are getting compilation error. Obviously we already know that we can't access the instance variable directly in the static area, even within the same class, right? So what we need to do, we need to create an object of a class we have declared the instance variable. So the instance variable is member of the access variable outside the class. So we need to create an object of this class only. So here I'm using this one, and obviously this is the reference variable, so you can write the name like reference variable. Okay, so by using the reference variable we can access the instance variable. So here the error has been removed. If we are trying to access the static variable, so will it accessible? So here you can see again it's throwing the compilation error. We have already discussed like static variables we can access directly in the static area, but now we are accessing the same variable outside the class in the another class, it is throwing the compilation error. Reason being because this variable is not the member of main class, that is the member of another class, right? So whenever you are trying to access any static variable outside the class in another method, so we have to use the class name. As we know that the static members are the class level members, so to access these variables we have to use the directly class name. Only in that case where you have to access the variable outside the class, right? So that's why the instance variables are known as the object level variables. We can access these variables with the help of object, and static members are known as the class level members where we can access these variables with the help of class name. There is no need to create an object for static members, right? So this is our reference variable. If I'm talking about the local variable, so scope of the local variable is limited to the block. For example, if let's say I'm trying to create the one variable within this method, and if you want to access this variable a in the another class, again we are getting some compilation error. So this is not the instance variable. If you are trying to access this variable with the help of object, again that will throw the compilation error. With the help of class name, it will not be accessible because this is the local variable and its scope is limited to only method m1. We can access this variable or print the value or get the value only if we call this method. So that is a separate concept. We will discuss later on like what is the method and how we can call these methods and everything. Just for understanding the variables type, so this is the local variable, its scope is limited to only this method. You can't access the local variable in the another class. You want to execute the code, so obviously we will execute the main class where we have the main method, because the JVM starts the execution from main method. So let me just execute the code, and here we can see we are getting 0 and 0. So whenever you are trying to check the value, so always start the execution from the main method. So in the main method, it has created an object of a class, and here we are printing the value of instance variable. So by default value according to their data type is 0, and for the static variable, again this is the integer type variable and its value is 0. That's why it's printing 0 and 0. Interesting? I hope it's clear to everyone. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Keep practicing. Bye bye. Take care.